So I thought I would give you all a tour of Feather's Tail from the sky. So this whole strip of trees is Feather's Tail, and the lower part of your screen to the left is the animal rescue, and that is partitioned, and to the right those houses are where the single mothers live. Then you have a row of bigger houses. The largest house is where the special needs children are. The next is communal kitchen. The next is residential, and the next is where I stay. Then there is single mother housing on the right towards the main road, and opposite side is my office where I'm sitting now because I'm not well. Then you have our new children's home and the end of our land. Those three buildings are up for sale, so this is something for us that we are very excited about because we see a need to acquire those and the land. And to do so we need to do some fundraising because they're not completely built either, so we'll probably need around about $90,000 to make it usable. Going over the road, this is a property we have had to rent recently. Literally haven't moved in yet, but this is where the women's refuge will move to that property. As you all know, I had to close one recently and we've managed to negotiate that property. The house on the right is up for rent. It isn't yet built, but it will be finished soon. And we are planning to open another children's home there, or workspace, because the other brown square roof is our other children's home for able-bodied children who are ages 10 and under. So this is the surrounding area of Uchira. And you can see it's quite desolate and barren because of all the cultivation for maize and beans. There's a valley in front of you which I aim to stretch that valley and regreen a corridor, even if I can, as far as Feather's Tail. And to the right of the screen is where the corridor would be able to be done by doing lease on certain lands and some compensation for some people to show it as an example. But the important part for us is the land directly next to Feather's Tail at the moment. We would very much love to see that as our food forest. All that desolate land next to our trees that you just caught a glimpse of, that land can be bought and we can regreen all of it. And we are big on regreening Tanzania at the moment. The only reason Feather's Tail looks like it does is because humans have nurtured it over the last decade. And look at the land around it compared to the land that we are on and the land of our neighbours and the properties we're renting. Land that was cared for and some thought was put into about how to look after it. And that's what we're wanting to do with the land next to us, which is barren, but at the same time produce much needed food and support for our bills here at Feather's Tail for the huge amount of special needs children living at our beautiful eco village. So, thanks for making all you see here possible, guys. Without you, I'm just a man with a bright idea in Tanzania. This is the power of social media. I recently got 100,000 subscribers on the channel, and if you look at what that amount of exposure can do for the lives of people in need. This village provides housing for over 100 people now, including predominantly our residential capacity is for disabled children. So all of that 3 years ago didn't exist. There was only me and my first adopted son Dominic, and I didn't even have a wife back then either. So this is the power of YouTube, what you've seen before you. You can literally build places on this planet that serve the most needy and vulnerable members of this planetary community. And you can do it if you've got as little as a Facebook account, a camera and a laptop computer. Because at one point that is all I had left. So I love you all. Thank you for supporting the children and myself on this truly overwhelming journey. God bless, guys. Bye.